Hey, what is going on, you guys? Welcome to Draw 2. My name is Ramny, and this is another episode of How to Draw. Here in this channel, I help you develop your drawing skills by showing you how to draw your favorite characters from movies, TV shows, comics, books, and video games. If this is your first time here and you want to see more tutorial videos like this one, be sure to press that subscribe button and also hit that bell icon to get notified anytime that I upload a brand new tutorial video. Are you ready to draw? Here are the tools that you'll need for this tutorial. You'll need a pencil, an eraser, any type of white paper, and black ink pens with different size nibs for inking. As you're watching this tutorial, remember that you can pause this video at any time so that you can catch up on your drawings. If you still find that this video is going way too fast, you can always hit that speed button at the bottom right to slow it down. We all draw at different speeds, so find a pace that works for you and stick to it. Also, if your drawings look a little different than mine, that is completely fine as well. Having said all of that, let's get right to the tutorial. Okay, so for Daredevil, I've got my paper. In landscape mode for this, we're going to be drawing him up to the waist, essentially. And we're going to start off by drawing the head, and it's going to be at the center, more to the right. And I'm going to draw a circle. So you guys can see, I'm going to draw a circle about this big right here. And try to get that circle as nice as you can. It might take you a while to do, but that's okay. And you want it about that big on my regular sized. This is 8.5 by 11. But it's pretty much the same thing for A4 as well. So once you got that, what you're going to do is you're going to find a point right here, and we're going to draw a line going this way. Now this is going to be the face. He's going to be looking down in this direction. Okay, so there's that. And then over here, I'm going to draw a little bit lower, and I'm just going to draw, almost looks like a circle and an ice cream cone just beneath it, and then a square for the jaw or the chin right there. We're going to leave it like that for now. We're going to continue with the neck. The neck's going to go this way, and then about that much, and then it starts to go this way. Okay, I'm just going to draw a line. I'm not going to bother figuring out where the shoulder is going to go just yet. Okay, let's go back down here. Here's the Adam's apple. Goes in like this and then kind of down, and then go back over here to this point. Let me zoom in. And from here, I'm going to draw the other shoulder, and I'm going to draw it about that steep. Okay, now that's kind of, yeah, that's essentially the shoulder part for Daredevil. Now let's start trying to figure out where things fall into place, where the chest is and where the waist is going to go. Okay, I'm going to start by drawing a line about, here's the chin, about this far down from the chin. I'm going to draw a line over here, going like this, line, diagonal line, line going up and down. Okay, draw this across about that much, and then this essentially just goes all the way up here. Now these two lines are almost parallel to each other. So there, that's what you want to have. And then I'm just going to start this right now. I'm going to draw a line, this straight up and down line almost, and then a line parallel. And you'll figure out that's going to be for the neck, protective piece for the neck. But let's move on. Okay, from here, about this much, okay, so imagine this length, about the same length going here to here and here to here. You want to draw kind of like a curved line, and it kind of looks like that. Okay, right here, about this much, you want to draw a tiny little line like this. It's almost like we're drawing a vest, and that's essentially what Daredevil's costume is. Okay, up to there. So imagine this kind of going straight across, and then it starts to do that. Leave it like that for now. Go back down here. What you want to do is you want to draw this slightly diagonal line that goes like this. And here is where his chest is going to go. So his chest should not be any bigger than his head. It goes diagonal, and then it kind of goes a little bit like this. That's the center. I didn't mean to make it too dark. Don't make your lines too dark, because right now we're only drawing the guidelines. Okay. And this kind of just goes across. And I'm just going to draw it like that. Okay, let's go back over here. What we're going to do is we're going to round this, but we're not going to round it in a curve, but more like a couple of straight lines that change direction. So here's a straight line, and then here's one, and then here's one. Okay, and then this kind of goes like that, and that's going to be the side. Okay, now let's go over here. What we're going to do is we're going to bring this, imagine this kind of going across like that. At this point, it starts to change directions this way. And then right above this line, it goes in like this. Okay. Now we're going to find a shoulder. So okay, let's go back over here. It'll make it easier. We're going to go back over here. We're going to draw a line about this much. And we're going to draw it to this point right here. So here to there. Looks like that. Okay. And then now we can draw a shoulder. And I'm going to draw just the curve like this, a half circle. And then right at this point, I'm going to draw triceps going down. And then here, I'm going to draw the bicep going down. Okay, so you want to get this curve. You want to get it nice and steep and pretty smooth going down. Now, Charlie Cox is he's not too muscular, so we're not going to make his arms too big looking. Okay, so here's the shoulder. Here's that curve of the shoulder. Here's the tricep, and it starts to go down. And right here is where I start the biceps. Right there. Okay, now zoom out and compare your arm to the head. And I tend to make my heads really small, so I'm probably going to make this head a little bit bigger. There you go. I'm going to leave it like that. That's a good size for the arm, I think. At this point, I'm going to draw in a diagonal line to about here. And then I'm going to draw a line going across right here, and that's going to be the waist. So there it is. I'm going to draw the belt line just beneath that. There's the belt. And then after the belt, actually before the belt, it actually starts to get wider. So it goes narrow up to this point, and then it starts to go back out. Okay? And then this kind of just goes straight down. And then below the belt, it starts to get wider a little bit. But we're only going to be drawing Daredevil up to this point. So don't worry about the rest. So there you go. That's the chest. Okay, we're going to find kind of where the shoulder is with relations to the bicep and the tricep. And then from here, this essentially just goes down this way. Maybe I'll bring it a little bit lower. And here goes out. You don't see the elbow really, but here it curves, and then you start the forearm like that. So there's Daredevil for you. That was too much right there. So let me fix that. There you go. There's one arm. Make sure that these are all light. You want to try to keep things as light as possible for now. Okay, over here, line going out like this. And now we're going to start working on the shoulder on this side. And the shoulder is a curve, a very thin curve. You don't see much of this shoulder on this side. Try to get that nice and steep. And you want that curve to sort of end right there. You don't want it to go any lower than this point on the chest. Okay, and then you go out, and right around here, it goes down. Now we're going to draw the forearm. And the forearm, we're going to start by drawing a curve just above the belt here. A C curve that looks like that. And you want that forearm to come out, and you want it, okay, you want to make it a V shape as opposed to an L shape. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to readjust. I'm going to try to get that V, like I want him to be flexing his arm, the forearm, closer to him like this. I'm kind of doing it in front of the camera here. Can't really see what I'm doing, but I think you guys know what I mean, right? So I want him to sort of be flexing his arm, bringing that forearm close to him, bring that fist close to his face. Okay, this is where the forearm is going to end, and then the arm. I'm going to start with the thumb. It goes like this, up, and then there's the thumb right there. Okay, make sure that your fist isn't as big as the head. You want to keep all that proportion in check. Back over here, this goes this way. Diagonal, across, and then down over here. Okay, over here, 2 lines. And then that ends like that. Let me zoom in. Just a really rough idea. Okay, right here goes this and down, kind of in the center. Here's a straight line going across right here. Now you can sort of start to see a fist forming. Middle line here, start separating those fingers. Okay, and then line here. Actually, line going across right there, and right here. There you go. And then we're going to draw his baton. Okay, the baton crosses in between his, like right into his fingers. So right here, you want to make sure that you want to align your baton with the fingers like this. So, like so. Okay, find an appropriate length for the baton, and this is pretty good. You want it to be a little bit longer than his forearms, but not too long. Those are good, I think. There you go. So I think we've got the general shape for Daredevil. Let's start working on the little details, and we're going to start off with the face. Here's where we left off earlier. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from here, going down here. We're going to start sectioning off. I'm going to erase that flat line, and we're going to start sectioning off kind of where things go. Okay, I erased this part. From here, I'm going to go a little bit. I'm going to go up this way. I'm going to find approximately that much. That's going to be the mask. And I want this to kind of go stick out about this far out. Goes in like this, back out again. So here's the brow. And then from here, this is going to be a flat, and then goes to the roundedness of the head. There you go. So this is the cowl that we're working on now. You want to try to get it as, like this is going to be the nose line, right? And this is going to be the eye line right here. So you want to try to make sure you got that. This goes across like this. We're going to go over here now. Let's get the back of the head right. It's like drawing the bat cowl. Here's the back of the head, somewhat round. Start over here, diagonal. We're going to draw the ear. The ear kind of curves like this. Okay, so this line and this line should be parallel to each other. Okay, at this point, bring a line going down like this. And then from here, diagonal, down. There you go. So now we've got the part of the mask, Daredevil's mask, where his skin is showing. Let's go back over here. Now, the thing with the Daredevil costume is that you can sort of see a little bit of Charlie Cox's nose stick out. Not a huge fan of that. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to not even draw Charlie Cox's nose sticking out. So if you guys, hope you guys bear with me. I'll draw a little bit of the nose, and then here's the upper lip. Upper lip. Another V, so almost makes this W. There's the lower lip, and then the chin comes out. And I'm going to make that chin. I'm going to bring this up more. I'm going to make that chin stick out more than the lips do, but not by much. There you go. Now, if you guys aren't getting it right, just see if you need to adjust the where this line is. You might have to bring it higher or lower depending, but you want to make this thing, and it almost kind of looks like a square right here. You want to get it about this shape. Okay. The eye, we're going to start off with a line right there. And I'm going to make a triangle like this. Beneath that, I'm going to draw a line. Kind of looks like an L. Sorry. And then above that is just going to be a line like this. Actually, let's fix that. It's going to be a curved line like this. So it's the eye, but it's surrounded by this bigger shape. Okay, from here you go across, and going across from the eye, you should reach this little valley, this little dip right there. Okay, there's a little kind of square shape right here. And then now, what we're going to do is we're going to find a line this way, a line going up this way, 2 lines. And then from here, this point, I'm going to go to the back like that. Okay, I'm going to go back over here and I'm going to find 2 spots. I'm going to draw 2 lines going above the eye, here and here. Actually, I'm going to bring that a little bit lower. Here and here. Okay. At this point, I'm going to draw a curve from here to the same spot as this. And I do the same thing with this. And then right around here, it sort of converges and it becomes the same line up at the top. But what we're going to do now is we're going to draw the horns, and the horns are going to be, okay, I'm going to draw these 2 guidelines. The horn's going to come out here, and that's essentially a triangle. And the other one comes out from here to there. And then just a tiny little sliver down here. Okay, once you have that, just fix it up. There you go. Over here, actually, right here I'm going to draw a diagonal line like this, and then a line going down parallel to this. And that's going to be kind of where the jaw ends. And then right here, another diagonal line, and then a line going up, and that's going to be the ear part of the helmet. Okay, so now I'm going to take this line, I'm going to bring it all the way to here till I get to this point right here. From here, I'm going to draw a line going down like that. I'm going to erase this part because we actually don't need that line. I'm going to draw a point from this point. I go down, and then it goes like that. Okay, so right here I'm going to draw this little line, and then maybe a little. You can see a little bit of the nose. I'm going to turn it like this so you can see it better. I'm going to draw a little bit of a frown, and then the tips of the mouth like this and like this. Of course, like I said, it should not look like Charlie Cox. I mean, it's kind of hard to do anyway. If it looks nothing like Charlie Cox, that's fine. You can draw some stubble above and below. He's really got a beard. And there you go, so keep that. We'll take it. Zoom out. Let's start working on everything else. I think we're pretty much done with the helmet. Okay, so let me take another pencil. These, with each line, I'm probably going to double up on pretty much every single one of them. So these 2 are meant to be 2 lines, and they make, altogether, they make this one thick little paneling area. Okay, and then let's go over here, from here to here, like that. From here, I go up like this, and this is going to be a strap, so it's going to be higher up than the shoulder line. Okay, we'll do the same thing over here. This point goes to there, and then we're going to draw a strap, this going up like that. So this strap and this strap are the same, and it's essentially a vest. Okay, so let's start drawing that vest before we do anything else. I'm going to make that line thick, this line thick, going into the armpit. Okay, find a spot right here where this line meets this line. I'm going to find a spot here, and I'm going to bring it into here, like that. And I'm going to double up on that line, like this. Okay, right here, I double up on that line as well. Okay, from here, actually, let's go over here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to draw a rectangle about that big, coming from the side. That's going to be a strap, and here I'm going to kind of draw a line, and this strap actually like folds over itself and then buckles with that button right there. Okay, so these two lines, or this thick line right here, goes into there, kind of goes inside right here, and it comes out on the other side. Let's worry about that later on. Okay, let's go back over here. I'm going to draw a line going across, just one line. And then here I'm going to draw two lines on opposite sides of the center line. That look like that. Two lines right here on each side. Line across, just tiny. And then from here, this goes up the chest. And same thing here, this goes all the way up to here. Okay, let's zoom out. I'm going to draw that center line going down the torso, and that's going to be the abs, right? And I'm going to make it so that this line, it's not going to be smooth. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the first bump like this, and then like that. Wavy. Okay, so from here, imagine a line going straight down from here, going down like this. So what you want to do now is you want to take this, bring it to here, and then it goes down. And I can erase this now. So there you go. Let's draw the abs. First thing is from here to here, and then a tiny one there. I draw this trapezoid that looks like that. Okay. Two diagonal lines coming from these two corners. And then you draw a line across, line across. At this point, draw line across, line across. You want them to be similar in size. Okay, this goes into here like this. And this goes diagonal with this. Goes like that, and then goes down. Okay, right here, I'm going to follow kind of like this, this shape just below it. Goes across, and from here goes down to here, and then goes across. Same thing over here. You always want to try to make it so that they're symmetrical. So I'm going to fix this up. There you go. You want to keep that the same size. And beneath that, here, it goes down and then up again, like that. And here curves and goes down. Curves and goes down. There you go. Okay, once you get to the belt part, since we're here, I'm going to draw a straight line right here and right here. Straight lines above and below it. And then here is a curve and a curve, and it almost looks like a backwards D and a letter D right there. And then over here, rectangle, rectangle, like that. Okay, and then two lines going across, and then two more lines going across inside. Okay, and then a half circle here, half circle here. Okay, the belt comes out, sticks out more than the side does, right there and there. Okay, over here, I'm going to draw some folds. It's where the fabric bunches up. I'm going to draw a line from here, it goes down like this, to here. Actually, it goes all the way down like that. What we're going to do is we're going to draw a line from here, going this way, and then kind of goes this way. And you have the same pattern on the belt. Okay, double up on that. There you go. One more thing. From here, here's the chest line. I'm going to make it go across, and then I'm going to draw two diagonal lines from this point to the armpit, and then this point to the armpit as well. Okay, and then over here we've got some rivets, one there, one over here, one over here as well. And then this strap is going to have 2 lines. From this point now, we're going to draw a line going across to the shoulder. And let's go to the shoulder. We're pretty much done the main costume. This is the main costume right here. Okay, let's go to the main shoulder and let's start shaping it. I want to get that outside shape just right. There you go. What we're going to do is we're going to find this line, and it's going to go straight, well, it curves right here, and then it goes down the bicep and kind of into the forearm. I'm going to leave it there, and then imagine this line going straight across as well. Actually, no, it'll start right here, and it just goes running parallel, and we're going to leave that one up to the bicep only. Okay, so now you got 2 lines going down. Over here, we're going to draw a little bit of a shoulder pad. So from here, this goes across this time, and then here, it's almost like the Superman emblem, goes down, across, diagonal, like that. So this is a bit of a padded piece with a rivet here, and then 2 holes here and here. And then there's another rivet right there, but you don't really see it. This I'm going to double up on, and then right around here from the tricep I go like this. Okay, from the armpit I'm going to draw some folds. Actually, let's draw this first. I'm going to draw it twice. From the armpit, fabric just folding in onto itself, and there you go. Going back over here, find this point, and I'm going to make that bicep. There you go. So there's your bicep right there. Okay, there's a little piece right here that goes across like that. And then there's a piece over here that just goes down and into the back of the neck, like that. There you go. Right here where the elbow is, there's a little bit of an elbow pad sticking up from the back. Not by much, it just looks like this. Okay, from here, there seems to be like this line going across, like that. And then this line ends right here. I'm going to draw some fabric folding right here. And it just goes down. While we're here, I'm going to draw this line on the belt at the top and this at the bottom. This goes down. This goes down. There's 2 lines going down from here. Sort of continues down. There's 2 lines going down over here in the center, and then right here there's 2 lines going down, and then you got the costume going out right there. Okay, now we're pretty much finished. All we have to do is work on this arm right here. So let's start at the top, some padding, like this shoulder pad on this side, like that. Here's the shoulder itself. Okay, get that curve, and then go back over here. Actually, right here, we're going to draw a line going down, like that. Okay, here's some fabric folding to make that bicep. And then now let's start working on the forearm. I'm going to start right here. I'm going to draw a line going around to the other side of the forearm right there. I'm going to do that twice. This is going to be one strap. The other strap is going to be right here, about same width up at the wrist. Okay, and then right here I'm going to draw a line going across as well. Close that off. A little bit thicker over here, and the strap is also thick. Okay, right here I'm going to draw a rectangle that is bigger than the strap with a rectangle inside it. That's the buckle. From the bottom of the buckle, you go up to the top, and then I draw another buckle. I do it similarly. Rectangle with a rectangle inside. Okay, I'm going to draw 2 lines coming out of the strap. Okay, right here, some padding. And some more padding right here. Erase that line. I'm going to double up on this and double up on this. Here's the elbow. Just like that. We've pretty much got the hand down. But the hand, we start with the thumb. 2 lines there, 2 lines across right here. Here's the thumb. There you go. We did this one earlier already. Here's lines going this way. Not that many. Maybe just 2 or 3. You got the individual fingers now. With a line here, a line over here. So the fingers, the way that I'm drawing them, they're folding above the wooden stick. So here's the pinky. Like that. Here's the ring finger. Middle finger. And here is the index. Okay. Let's get that baton, get it nice and straight. You can use a ruler for this if you want to. I'm not going to bother. There you go. I rounded off the top and the bottom. What I'm going to do now is draw a line there. And 1, 2, 1, 2. There's the top. And then at the bottom, it's just going to be a circle. And then 1 more. Not quite a circle. It's more an oval. And there you go. Once you have that, you guys, we are finished with Daredevil, the costume from the Netflix TV series. I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it wasn't too hard. And, oh, let's draw a little rivet right there. I'm looking to see if there's anything else I missed, and I think we're good. All right, you guys, I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. And that concludes our Netflix Defenders superhero tutorials for now anyway. So, hope you guys enjoyed all of them. And that is all the time that we have today. Thank you for watching all the way to the very end of this tutorial video. I hope your drawings turned out great. If you guys are proud of your drawings, I would love to see them. So please head on over to Instagram and tag me with your pictures so that I can see them, or head on over to Google Plus and post your artwork there for everybody to enjoy. If you are curious about the equipment that I use to make my videos or to do my tutorials, I have a link to those in the description below. And if you feel like being extra generous, I have links below for different ways that you can support this channel. First is my Patreon at patreon.com/draw2. Check it out to find out more about the rewards you get for becoming my patron. Next, I have official Draw2 merchandise that you can purchase, such as t-shirts, mugs, and mouse pads. And finally, you can purchase some of my art prints in my online store at draw2.storeenvy.com. Your contributions go a long way in making sure that content creators like myself are supported so that we can continue making good stuff like this for you guys free of charge. If you guys did like this tutorial, it would help me a great deal. Also, if you liked this video, commented below or shared this with your friends in social media. And speaking of social media, don't forget you guys can find me on Facebook, Instagram, Google+, and on my website, draw2.com, where you can download a whole bunch of coloring pages from the tutorials that are on this channel. Again, you guys, all of these links are down in the description below. Finally, thank you once again for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more so you can learn to draw too. I'll see you guys in my next tutorial video.